I remember at one point, I believe this is before, it definitely had to be before you started getting into it. I was staying at your house. You let me stay at your house. And I think the next day you were going to drive me to the airport. So you said, let me stay at your house. And I wound up finding um, somebody who could get dope. And I was like, all right, they found dope. And it was tar. So I had never really messed with the stuff out there. So I got this tar. I didn't really know how to do it. And I didn't have a syringe. And I know it's sort of gross, but I didn't have a syringe. And I wind up asking the guy, and he's like, I'll bring you some. He brought me some, but he brought me like I forget the gauges, but like I think the normal for doing dope is like 1 cc because it's really tiny.
Yeah.
This was like a three
Like a
cc.
shot at a doctor's.
Yes, like a big fat one. And I remember being super sick, and I was at your house, and I like brought it in with me, and I felt horrible and everything. And you're like, listen, man, I hope you didn't bring anything in my house or anything like that. I'm like, I won't do that, man. I won't do that. But I was in your bathroom. I'm trying to do stuff, blood's dripping all over the place because it's so big and it wouldn't fit. And then I didn't know what to do, and I'm wiping it up, and it's super gross. It's a gross story, but I just remember feeling as I'm doing it so shitty. I'm doing this in your bathroom. You asked me not to bring it in your house. I have it in your house. I'm making a mess. And then you're like, Jay, we got to go. We got to go. I'm like, I'm coming. I'm coming. And I didn't know what to do with it. But it's something I'll never forget. Like it just remember again, what I won't forget is trying to do something with this big needle that I should have looked at it and been like, no way. But I still tried like a fool, which made me bleed all over the place. But also just disrespecting your home and your wishes, and feeling so shitty about it, and just being like, I hope you don't find out. Like, you know what I mean? And again, I don't even know if like maybe you threw the trash away and never saw it. I don't remember if you found it. I mean, I don't know. But
I
anyway,
never found it, and all of that seems like par for the course of what you and I were doing back then.
yeah,
You
yeah,
maybe beat me to it by
yeah,
6 months or a year or
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that, but yeah, it is astonishing as we go through it, through getting sober and being accountable and responsible for our actions and stuff like that, and doing a moral inventory and all of that. Like the stuff that turns up for me where I'm going like, oh my God, it's so wild. And I think it shows a lot that you feel the way you feel about that. And like, I appreciate you telling me thank you. And I love you, and I'm so happy you're
Thanks,
healthy today.
thank you.